If you're a coach and you're struggling to get your business working despite working every single week and feeling really busy, I can tell you why you're feeling like nothing is really working. And I can tell you in about 60 seconds, probably a lot less. You don't know what will actually grow your business. So you treat your planning every week or how you start your week. There may not even be any planning involved, but you treat it like a dumping ground for everything that you can do or needs to be done instead of using planning as a decision-making tool. Now, I'm going to show you how to shift what you do every single week so you can actually start growing your coaching business. Here's what's really going on. You plan your week by listing everything you could work on or that feels urgent in your mind because it's not the way you want it. You spread time across content, admin, clients if you have them yet, ideas, cleanup, even future offers, small things that keep you busy, but it's not actually growing your business. And it keeps happening because weekly planning, as I said, becomes this dumping ground instead of a decision-making tool. You're reacting to the inner voice that says, do something, stay busy, keep working. And instead, you really need to know how to choose a direction. I know that doing that, keeps you busy and you feel busy, but maybe aimless, and you feel productive, but unsure because you don't know if your productivity is actually amounting to anything. Is it moving the needle? It's like you're maintaining your business, but you're not growing it. You're kind of just creating this placeholder for one day. Now, I want you to think of it this way. Weekly planning is not about filling time. It's not about how super organized and structured you are. It's about protecting momentum with actual progress. Understanding what actually grows your business versus what fine tunes it. So I'll say that again. It's understanding what actually grows your business versus what fine tunes it. Tweaking your website fine tunes it. Going through and creating more visuals in Canva fine tunes it. Okay. I want you to remember this one sentence. If everything is allowed into my week, then nothing leads it. And here's a rule that you can follow. Your week gets one driver, not a list of busy work. And by driver, I mean one focus. So, we all have tons of stuff that we could be working on in our business. But the question becomes, should I work on this right now? And you can also ask yourself, will it lead to bringing in clients or will it lead to bringing in more clients? Over this recent holiday break, I had a long to-do list of little things that I had been accumulating for quite a while. And I knew going into this break that I was going to use that time to clean up, to fine tune, and that's perfectly okay. I had already planned for that time to be used in that way. So again, we all have those things that we can work on, but when you're in the early stages of your coaching business and you need to protect your momentum, protect your confidence, protect your ability to stick with it long enough to see results, you really need to be focusing in on only what will actually grow your business. And the thing that I use for that is level. So level stands for list growth, email marketing, visibility, energy, your energy, and lead to sales, which is your offers. You can use this to select one driver each week. So for example, this week, I'm going to choose list growth as the driver for my week. That means the tasks that are allowed this week, posting to drive traffic to my free lead magnet. Allowed? Yes, that's list growth. Applying for and scheduling list growth events. Allowed? Yes. How about creating the offer I'm going to give away for the list growth events? Yes, it's allowed because it's directly relevant to list growth. What's not allowed? Redesigning my website, reorganizing files, or brainstorming future offers. It's not super relevant to right now and what needs to happen right now. If you don't choose the one driver and have something that essentially gives you this very sharp focus, nothing changes. Every week feels like you're starting again. And I can tell you, after talking to thousands of coaches, that this start-stop cycle is very damaging to your coaching business. It destroys momentum, but it destroys consistency, and consistency is the thing that stacks results. So if you're not working within level, the things that actually grow your business, then you are destroying momentum and consistency in your business and not creating any business growth. Momentum starts and stops. You don't feel like anything is working or that what you're doing isn't making a difference because you just don't know. You're not able to, you don't have the visibility into the impact it's having. But I can tell you that it's probably not having a very big impact if it isn't one of these growth drivers within level. Posting on LinkedIn, we start to make these assumptions that like posting on LinkedIn just doesn't work anymore, or the algorithm is working against me rather than creating steady growth. When you do make this shift and you begin to choose that one driver every single week, like using level literally as putting blinders on and looking only at list growth, email marketing, visibility, energy, and lead to sales, then growth happens and weeks build on each other and your confidence gets stronger. And I'm not talking about your confidence as a coach, meaning the whatever called you to do the work that you do. I know that you're confident in your ability to help people. I'm talking about confidence as a business owner, confidence as a business builder. Okay. You have direction when you use something like level. Consistency becomes natural because the week has a focus that actually impacts your business growth. And instead of filling your week with activities where it's that dumping ground, you are actually moving the needle and you can feel it and you can see it. So if you're a coach, especially over 50, and you want your weeks to actually build something and not just stay busy with nothing to show for it while your confidence as a business builder slowly erodes, then I host a free weekly coach planning call just for this purpose. It's every Monday. It's super quick. It's only 30 minutes. It's a quick check-in for you to set your week and get your business working. We will decide what matters this week and what gets to wait because that's what's going to move you forward. You can get the details for the free weekly coach planning call below. Now go do what works.